On 2nd and 6. Dart over the middle, finds Darius Slayton, who turns upfield. 1st and 10 from midfield. Dart with pressure coming, gets rid of it. Olszewski up the sideline and out of bounds. Pickup of 28.
Yeah, just a really nice job. Well, pressing to the inside and then breaking to the outside. You can see him turn the hips of the defender, and that was an easy break to the outside.
So Dart has the Giants on the move.
There are plays to be made in this secondary. It's a lot of pieces in place that haven't had a lot of time playing together.
Here's Dart, lots of time. Now going to scramble. Dart on the run, down the sideline. He'll duck out of bounds.
That's one of the things that we talked to Jaxson Dart about it, and I think he gets a little bit feisty when you talk to him about the scramble and the hits and what he's endured here.
Under first-year defensive coordinator Matt Eberflus. Dart will throw over the middle to Slayton. Slayton slips a tackle. Slayton's got a first down. Picks up 17.
Yeah, and this is the fundamental of the game of football, right? Football is blocking and tackling, and that's just a poor job by Corey Ballantyne right there. It's one-on-one in the open field. That is your job. Trayvon Diggs was outspoken about that. He was let go this week for a number of different reasons. It wasn't that alone.
As they bring pressure, Dart able to stand in with that pressure coming and find Daniel Bellinger for the first down.
So you've lost one of the best edge rushers in the league. Look at the front. You know, it's controlled inside. Here comes the pressure. The pressure always seems to be just a step late. You know, they just haven't had the opportunity to play it together a lot.
They set it up with blockers for Tracy. And another good offensive play.
We got some things that are happening around this defense, but we're only going to make it worse if we're stepping out of our responsibility to try and help someone else.
On 3rd and 5, fits it in to Olszewski. 4-man rush, Dart to the sideline, Olszewski, and out of bounds he goes. Dart with time, jumps that pass to Olszewski, and down the sideline he goes.
We saw it, you know, in the earlier part of this game in the first quarter. Watch, he's going to release like he's going to the middle of the field, and then he just breaks to the outside. And you know, Reddy Stewart's got to be aware of that. And that's a very, very similar play to what we saw earlier when Gunnar Olszewski had another big play.
When you can scoff about 3rd and 16. He wanted the screen and now flips it out to Bellinger. Daniel Bellinger on the run. How about this one? Touchdown, Giants.
Get the quarterback down, and you miss out on that. You got to give him a little bit of a help there, Daniel Bellinger. But now that flip to him brought his eyes and his angle towards the opposite side of the field. Probably lucky to get away from that face mask right there, but you can see how that flip outside. He's going to be a part of this screen, but watch as the throw comes. It kind of creates just that natural lane for him to just kind of get on, and you're going to see it just kind of open up right here. And it's just a free run right into the end zone. You had all the Dallas defenders getting pulled that way.
You've got the keys to the car. It's a Ferrari. Go drive it. He said when we started to see the personality of Patrick Mahomes come out, that's when they had success in KC. He wants that for Jackson.
Dart with pressure from Clowney, able to get away, and he slides down, and then pouncing on the pile was Quinnen Williams.
Well, they have been their own worst enemy here this afternoon, and he's sliding. You're coming in. It's a little bit late, but look where he's going, right?
Dart finds Olszewski, and Olszewski gets the penalty yardage back.
Yeah, just a really nice feel for the open space right here by Gunnar Olszewski. Watch, you've got multiple defenders around him, but just a really nice feel for that soft spot. Jaxson Dart gets it out quick, and probably fortunate that he did.
Need the 7-yard line for the first. Dart looking for the end zone. Open is Tracy. It's a Giants touchdown.
Let's see what happens in here. This is the two guys that seem to be in the middle of it.
So quarterback gets hit. Looked like James Houston got to Dart. Van Roten and Kenny Clark were tangled up initially.